so now they are actually negotiating, and they might be getting a new lease, but it's not for sure. So today we mainly just want, anybody who wants to come and speak about their experiences here. I know that like I've been coming here since I was a kid. This was like the only like Ital, Caribbean vegan place that I knew for a while.
My name is Donna Dove. I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago. Scoops means a lot to me. I grew up in this neighborhood in the 70s. Right there on Hawthorne and right there on Lincoln Road, Martins, This place right here was the Mecca for us. It meant going back home. This place and this brother right here is dear to me because he's like a big brother to me. This is really sad what's going on here. I am from this neighborhood. I understand the gentrification stuff, but this is ridiculous. Give this man some respect. He's been here a long time, giving the neighborhood the best food ever, because most of the time it's junk food we eat around here. So I came here to get good food. The soup, I'm about to get a soup. I'm about to get anything that's good because I live in Harlem now. I miss it. I always ask him, you gotta come to Harlem and open one of these. It's necessary, it's needed, and again, he shouldn't be treated like this.
My office was down the block when I was a state senator, and I was not a vegan at the time. So I didn't come here when I was a vegan, but I came here for just good food. And, as I drive around Brooklyn now, is how difficult it is to get good, healthy food. And when you come here, I used to come here, walk down the block, have a great meal, a great tasting meal. And when you wanted to get your frozen dessert, this was the place to come. When you wanted to get something to lift up your spirit, this was the place to come. But I think it's more than the food. Sometimes when we eat food, we look at what's on our plate. But I give thanks to the people who planted the seed to grow the kale, and the truck driver that drove it down the road, and the person who's behind the counter. Because all of that energy goes into your food. And when you walk into a restaurant and the person doesn't respect the food, that lack of respect is going into your body. When you walk into a restaurant like Scoops, where the person respects the food that they prepare, the grower, the immigrant worker who's planting the seed, who's picking it, the truck driver that's making less than minimum wage to drive it up, the person who's unloading the box, if they come in the kitchen, you are getting a different energy in the food, and that is the energy that this brother has done for so many years. And so when I read this online that they're trying to close my Scoops, because that's how I see it as my Scoops, I wanted to come here, and I'm so happy to see folks from the community and understand that we can live in harmony together by bringing our new ideas, but respecting the tradition of those who have been here for far so long. This stretch of real estate, people were waking up to gunshots and not alarm clocks, but they didn't flee. They stayed, they held these small shops, they grew them, and we need to make sure that they have a permanent place here. So I want to thank those from the organizations who came out and really rallied us and told us that, listen, a mainstay, 30 plus years, go back and do the math. This was a different Brooklyn 30 plus years ago. This was part of the place that I policed as a cop. I know how different it is. This was a beacon of safe haven and a beacon of light for many of us. And so we need to do everything we can for the landlord to know this is just not a building. This is just not some business. This is our business. Let's give them the support. And I want to thank all of you for coming out, playing a role in Scoops.
Amen.